G'day everyone and welcome back to another episode of Out of Ore. I was kind of wondering whether or not we should have actually put these up on the hill there rather than down the bottom here. And I think we might actually move them at some point in time. We'll move them up onto the hill and then we'll bring some power poles down and hook everything up via those power poles, which should be really, really good. Down below here, got all of these guys working really well. I still haven't done anything about that, but I did only mention that in the last episode anyway. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do a little bit of blasting on the back of this tunnel here as well. So let's get out our dynamite, and we will, because we don't seem to be able to pick any of this up. So I'm going to grab that and that. Probably blast this area as well. And maybe that area there. Is that enough? It might be enough. I don't know. Let's check. Let's fire in the hole, shall we? Here we go. There we go. That might be all right. That'll give us some stuff to clean up and tidy up now, which is going to be really good. Let's just move this zoom in a little bit and fire him up. There we go. Zooms in a little bit, and we'll try and tidy a little bit of this up now. So there we go, over to there, and we'll pick up this. I don't know what we're going to get in this, to be honest. Get a little bit of a mixture of stuff, I think. So let's roll through here and start pulling all of this stuff out. There we go, lovely. And there is a little bit of a mixture of some pay dirt and stuff under there as well on the left hand side there, so that should be all right. Let's grab that. Let's make sure that our conveyors are operating. Yes, they are. We'll head around here and we'll start picking this stuff up here. There we go. Let's drop him down a little bit. We'll start scooping all of this stuff up. That's not a very big scoop, but it will do for now, right? Throw him in there. Oh crap! Don't want to just drop it all out. Hope everybody is well, and that your game is going really, really well, and that your minds are going really, really well. There we go. That should be enough to pick that up, and it's kind of not, so we need to drop it down a little bit. Just raise it just a touch, just to get all of that stuff. Try and get ourselves an absolute full scoop, which is that there. Lovely. Alright, it's a good little spot there because we can just reverse straight out. And we are going to extend that belt off of the merger. So, there we go. This in there. No, that was a really, really bad one for me. There we go. I'm doing the same thing again. I'm looking over. I'm tilting my head to the left around the outside of this machine, and it's just stupid. It's just silly. I don't know. It's habit. It's habit. So we've got a fair bit to go. I've transferred another 200,000 over to my company. So we've got 498,000 sitting in our bank account at the moment. We can actually start doing a little bit of. We should be able to actually start doing ourselves a little bit of sort of dressing up and stuff as well up the top. You know, put a side office up the top and build some stuff down here as well as extending our conveyor belts and stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Drop him down to there and find myself leaning over the side again, which is really silly. Move that across there. Try and scoop into there. There we go. Because I think we're actually starting to run out of iron on that side, although it has become blasted rock, so the texture has probably changed, and it did look like there was quite a bit of iron in it, so as well as a bit of copper as well, so it's run him through there, and we'll grab that one. We'll grab that scoop. We haven't had a look at what new machinery is available yet. We are sitting at level 33. I don't know whether there will be too much material available, too many new machines available. Let's just grab that, because that was really annoying me. And we'll throw that down on there like that. Lovely. Lovely. And we've got quite a bit to scoop out of that side there. So we'll just get ourselves in the right position, which is probably about there. There we go. That's probably nice right there. Cut all of that out, and we'll cut all of this out as well. Nice. That post being in the way is quite the pain in the butt, isn't it? So we may actually, I may actually do something about moving that, I think. Getting it out of the way. There we go. I wonder whether we're going to get any gold ore out of this stuff as well. Because we've got a little bit of pay dirt in there by the looks of it, so we probably will. Keep that moving there. Alright, lovely. Lovely stuff. Right, down we go. Bring that down to there. We'll probably just drop it just a little bit. These GPSs, they're absolutely fantastic. Such a good addition by the devs. There we go. Lovely. Don't want any of those little nobulous hanging bits or those pointy hanging bits as well. But this is working really, really, really well. That's the other thing. I think I was talking about it would be great to have the ability to mirror the merges. It would also be absolutely fantastic to have the ability to mirror the hoppers as well. I mean, I might be missing something, but because there's only the hoppers you've got to dump from one side. That's why I ended up having to put that concrete in, because we're dumping it from the wrong side. So, alright, we've got all of this blasted stuff over here. Down we go. Just a little bit there. There we go. Perfect. We'll run that in, but we're definitely clearing this area out, aren't we? Well, we're doing quite well in here, which is a good thing. So up we go, and let's throw you in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, down we go, and just get that to there. That's pretty good, and run straight through there. Nice. Nice. Another big overloaded scoop. Somebody did make a comment about me overloading stuff at one point in time. I kind of ignored it. But, you know, I mean, you could, if you wanted to not overload, then you could probably spend a lot more time and take 6 times as long to dig stuff out, just by being really, really careful and making sure that you don't overload your loader bucket. But who cares? Who cares? Alright, beautiful. So this is the second one of these that I've recorded today. I have had a little bit of a break in between, and it's the second episode that I've recorded today. I will be recording, this will be Monday's episode. I will be recording Friday's episode as well, probably before this one goes up. Unfortunately, I've got to go back to work again on Monday. Sucks big time, right? It's nice to have holidays, yeah? Look at that. Lovely. It's all looking really, really good out here. I'm liking the way that it's all going. I know I haven't done any shoring or anything yet, so... But I could probably, you know, at the moment it's not my priority. In fact, what I might end up doing is I might actually remove this post here. I might remove these. There we go. Because to be honest, I really need to be able to work in there. So, right there. Throw these across here. Throw you in there. Thank you. Lovely. And you. And you. And you. Perfect. Perfect. She's going really, really well. There we go. Run right through here. We've got a little bit low there, but that's okay because we will eventually be removing that anyway, or removing this floor and continuing our way through there. So let's go through there. And we'll throw these ones in. And I did it again. No, I'm not going to sing Britney Spears, but I almost did. I almost did. Oh, what a way to lose viewers on your channel. To sing Britney Spears. There we go. And through there. Right. Perfect. And through here as well. We're getting so much stuff out of this. It's just crazy. There we go. It's quite wonderful, isn't it? We do need to go and find our copper. Find all of our copper as well. There we go. That'll do down there. And probably I might take that and that as well. Oh, no, there we go. Perfect. And we'll cut through there too. All right, in you go. Fire him up. And we'll get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that bit up there. If we can. Doesn't want to get rid of that little knob. Left a little knob up there. All right, there we go. Throw him in there, and we do need to do a status check on what we've got. But getting that post out of the way, yeah, good idea. That was a really, really good move. Again, I'm looking to the side. I'm leaning to the side. You can probably hear it in my voice. Actually, you can probably hear when I lean to the side because I'm not talking. When I do, I'm not talking directly into my mic. So, which is a bit stupid. There we go. I'm doing it again. I've got to try and sort of bring myself up on it, like pull myself up on it, because I really shouldn't be doing it. There we go. Nice. Very nice. We could, if we end up going out to the right here, we could even put another merger in and run to the right and run over to where I am now, if we needed to. So there we go. That's a nice little scoop, isn't it? Lovely. Dump all of that in there. Now, if we get our upgraded loader, like the larger loader, then I doubt that it's going to fit down here unless we make some manipulations here. So there we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Been playing a lot of RuneScape. I did stream it one day, and I've been playing a lot of it in my personal time. I released a first look of it and stuff like that, where I mentioned that there was some balancing issues and all that type of stuff. Well, I played 40 hours of it now, and I'm pretty well through all of the content that's currently available in the early access, which is a little bit disappointing. So, but did quite enjoy it. killed the dragon, killed the general dragon. General, he was General Velma or something like that. And so I killed him off, and that's pretty well it. So now I have to put that aside. I just recorded a first look of Oblivion Remastered, being a big Skyrim fan that I am, and Oblivion fan that I am. So that was really, really fun. That was over an hour that I recorded that for, just to get through the initial bits until I got to the sewer. That's looking absolutely fantastic. I'm going to stream that one tomorrow. That's going to be tomorrow's stream, being Saturday. So we'll play quite a bit of that tomorrow, which is really, really good. I'm playing Stalker 2 at the moment. These are all the games that I play that I don't record. And I don't record those purely because I don't think anybody on my channel, any of my viewers, are actually interested in that stuff. I play a large variety of games. Well, I'm pretty sure I've said that before. Quite a large variety of games, and I definitely love turn-based stuff as well. Expedition 33, that's on the Xbox Game Pass and has just been released as well. Looking very forward to that. Yeah, I can't get that knob. So I'm going to sort of play that. I don't know whether to put these things up on the members channel or whether to... I do have a second channel called Simidiom Extra. I haven't done anything on it for a very long time. I put that channel together to put on stuff that I really wanted to play, but wasn't doing too well on my channel, that nobody really wanted to watch. So I don't know. You could probably check that out if you wanted to. Simidiom Extra, if you wanted to go over there. And if I see some increase in subs and stuff, I might actually start recording some of the some series and stuff for that as well. And purely leave this channel for what I'm doing now, which is a lot of first looks, some stream archives, which I'll probably end up putting over on Simidiom Extra, and also Out of Ore, obviously. You know, I know that if I concentrated on Out of Ore and Gold Rush, and a couple of others there as well, Deadliest Catch and stuff, I know that my channel would be exploding. But you kind of need to find that spot. You know, they're not the only games that I play, so I don't know whether it's really. I mean, I could help my channel greatly if I only played Out of Ore, Gold Rush, and maybe Deadliest Catch on it. But the issue with that is then I'm sort of neglecting all of the other stuff that I absolutely love, as well as the other stuff that I do have a lot of subscribers that want to see me play as well. So sort of balancing two channels would be quite difficult. You know, this isn't my full-time job. If I was earning enough money on this for it to be my full-time job, I could probably get 5 episodes of Out of Ore out a week. You know, 4 or 5 episodes of Out of Ore out and post it a week, and be able to do other series and quite intricate first looks as well. But I'm not, so there we go. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I would love to do that. I would absolutely and utterly love to do that, to be able to do this full time. It would be fantastic because it would allow me to sort of change stuff up. And interestingly enough, this channel started because my wife and my eldest daughter, especially my wife, kept going, "Oh, you should do YouTube, you should do YouTube, you should do YouTube. I think you'd be really, really good at it." And I kept saying no. And then one birthday they bought me a proper mic for recording on YouTube and stuff, and said, "Give it a go, give it a go." And I did. Now, I originally only wanted to do farm sim content. I was only interested in doing farm sim content, but I kind of branched out a little bit Farm Sim, for some reason, has never done really well on this, and it's probably because I don't cheat in Farm Sim, like a lot of the big YouTubers do. You know, using mods that people can't see and all that type of stuff. And I don't rush through it enough. And you guys are probably fully aware by watching my Out of Ore series that I don't tend to rush through stuff. You know, every now and again I'll you know, my goal isn't to make $600 million in 3 minutes. It's or in one episode, you know. I like people to see what the core gameplay is and what you need to do. And if you're playing a game such as Out of Ore, what we're doing right now is a lot of it. It's a majority of what you're doing. So why would I want to just skip through all of that? And doesn't make any sense to me. But so that's why Farm Sim I don't think ever did any good on my channel. I would love to have a channel dedicated purely to RPGs. I'd love to have a channel dedicated purely to simulation. Now, yeah, I can make that. I can make I can make 4 or 5 different Simidiom channels. Most definitely, there's nothing stopping me. But my God, can you imagine balancing that many bloody channels? It would be crazy. So you try and keep it under the one banner. And to keep me going and keep it worthwhile, then I need to at least make a little bit of money out of it. And if I was running sort of 3 or 4 channels, then I'd be spending a lot of time doing a lot of content for nothing. Now I make hardly anything out of my YouTube channel. Don't get me wrong. I would love to make more out of it, but I sort of make enough to be able to every now and again purchase myself a game that I really want to play that I would normally not be able to afford to play. So it kind of has that little perk and that little benefit there. So anyway, I sort of ramble a lot, but I guess you know, I do have people telling me, oh, for God's sake, just shut up and play the game. Well, if people want me to shut up and play the game, they can go and watch those channels where people just play and they don't talk at all. That's fine. It's fine. And I've received some great comments and support from you guys in regards to my commentary and stuff like that, you know. So which is really, really nice actually. It's really nice to have that support and those comments and stuff, you know. There we go. We'll grab that. And we're going to head out and we are going to I'm still there. I'm still bloody leaning to the left trying to see around the edge of my oh, you're an idiot. I am such an idiot, honestly. I think we might have accidentally let's shut him off now. Let's jump out of here. I think we've sort of sorted ourselves out here. Consume. Return? No. Consume. Can we clear this now like we used to be able to? I don't know. You used to be able to press a clear button, which one of you guys told me about, which was absolutely fantastic, but I couldn't see it in there. I couldn't see a clear button in there. Not going to get any of that. Yeah, I went over the edge. That's the issue. There we go. Let's chop all of this down. Can we get that little bit? No, that's not going to go, is it? Let's chop all of this down. What an idiot. Going right over, tipping right over the edge there. Got a little bit excited. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that's okay. There we go. We can deal with it. Let's throw that in, that, and consume that. Lovely. They did. Maybe they've yeah, maybe they've don't know. Have they removed it? Not sure. All right. There we go. Lovely. Everything's going really, really well. I am really happy with what's happening in here. Let's go and have a look at what we've got here for now. The whole system's running. Everything seems to be working quite fine. We've got some coal in there, which when we start digging that out, I did get that ready to dig out. So maybe we should do that as an episode. Dig some of that coal out. We've got quite the amount of stuff in there. Let's get the ruby and the diamond ore out of there. Actually, let's get the gold ore out as well. We'll get that out and we'll take that we'll take it up to top. Massive amounts of iron ore. Let's sell off 3 of those. And we've definitely got a lot of gravel in there too. Beautiful. All right, so let's go into the store here and go into our sell. 175 grand a pot. So we'll get rid of all of that stuff, which is really good, I think. I'm going to hold on to the save point. In fact, what we're probably going to have to do is put the save point in one of these here. Let's throw that over there. Steel mesh wall. We'll just keep everything else honest. Oh, we do have water in here. We do have a crap load of water in here, which I needed to put in there, which is a bit dumb. So we'll throw that in there, and then we'll keep producing concrete floors, right? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll also go over to the generator over here and throw our fuel in. Not that we need to. Oh, crap. Where did that go? I don't know what happened to that fuel. It disappeared. I think I made a little bit of an error there. Just a little bit of an error. We'll get these diamond, and that's ruby. Let's throw our ruby stuff in there. And we'll keep that going. Let's grab those. These we will actually relocate these at some point in time. Let's get our diamond happening there. We'll go into the store. We will sell that stuff. There's not much in there, but I mean, who wouldn't mind selling? Did I grab that diamond ore? What's going on with me? Who wouldn't love an 18 grand paycheck, right? Throw you over there. There we go. That's a little bit better. See, there's. Oh no. Let's go into the cell. There is like 11 grand there as well, right? That's not too bad. Vehicle wise, what can we get and can't we get now? We can actually get this fella here. I think we've got, what's that, 36 square meters, and that is 100 cubic meters. Sorry, not square meters, cubic meters. That's only $3 million. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's jump into here, and we'll head out. We'll head back upstairs. We'll check what's going on there because we haven't done that for a while. There we go. Up you go. And we'll probably look next episode at moving these, moving our wind turbines up to the top somewhere. I'm actually surprised that now you're running the conveyor system and stuff on power, but they haven't set this up to run on power yet. What have you got? You're continually pumping out that stuff. Let's grab that copper. Let's make sure that we can still get some more of that happening. Look at that go. Wow. That's quite good. What were you pumping out? You are pumping out iron ore. That's fine. You've got plenty in there as well. Yeah, you see, we've got so much iron ore that I think it's probably it's a good idea to sell it for a little bit of smash. Let's throw that in there. Yes, I did say smash. Let's pump that out. Let's grab that gold, silver, silicon. We'll sell those off, and we'll sell off the aluminium. Let's keep this going. There we go. Lovely. And we're doing there steel. So we're continuing to produce steel there, which is really good. All right, lovely. So what we'll probably do then, I reckon, is we'll go into the store and we'll sell some of this stuff off as well. Silver. So there's 216 grand's worth of silver. That's not bad. Copper, 100 grand. I'm just rounding up, by the way. Gold, 25. Silicon, 13. And aluminium, 160 grand's worth, basically. Not bad at all. And we are sitting on 1.56 million, which is going really, really well. I think I'm going to use that as a screenshot. What do you reckon? Should that be the screenshot? Well, you'll know the answer to that, won't you? At some point in time. Wow, look at that. We might go over this side actually and do it. That'll be a nice one, won't it? So there you go, guys. I'm going to leave this episode here, and I think we will move these. I think we will move these up here, and then we'll do some creative power. We'll do some creative power power line running. I think. I mean, we could run them. We could run them down the ramps and everything as well if we wanted to. I guess. I mean, that's an option. But I think for now, we might just run them up the slope. Hey, just run them up here somehow. Maybe build ourselves a little bit of construction there to bring it up to here. But no, she's all looking really, really good, isn't it? I actually really like the way that it looks. I really like the new system, and people that I'm talking to are saying exactly the same thing. They absolutely love it. There are people who absolutely hate it because they think it makes it too hard, and I respect that most definitely. But for me and for what we're doing here and for my series, I think it's absolutely magnificent. So there's plenty of work to do down there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for your comments and your likes and your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. So I will see all you guys next time. Bye.